Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Evan Mobley. Maxey out there with Boss. Then it's Ball, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Now here's Bain. Wells wide open. It's good from long range. Wells has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Memphis. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Grizzlies ball.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Bain looking around. Stolen by Ball. Here's the break. Here's Tice. Here's Mobley. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Now here's Morant. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Edey. He's guarded by Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Bain puts up a deep 3. Ball with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Tyus, guarded by Morant from 10 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Edey. Bain with it. Passes it to Wells. Outside Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Edey. Here's Bain. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, there's Bain making the extra effort. You gotta love that.
Outside, Ball.
Grizzlies foul. Jaron Jackson.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
And he knocks down the first
for
one.
the away team. LaMelo Ball taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Morant. He kicks it to Wells. They get it again.
Well, look at the activity of Morant all over the offensive glass.
Here's Maxey. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. Memphis leading by 3. And here's Morant. Outside, Bane. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Bane's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Fires the 3. Tips it up. Mobley on the follow.
Evan Mobley.
Mobley's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Morant looking around. Pass to Bane. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Wells. He's covered closely. Clock at 4. Here's Bane. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
Well, you know, Bane came into this league a terrific shooter. Now he's a terrific scorer. He can do it all.
And Bane drops them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Ball. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. Williams passes to Maxey. Mobley trying to free himself up. Maxey, no good. Memphis leading by 5. And the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
Here's Tyus. Still without a basket. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Mobley. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And Wells drops them both. Now, here's Maxey.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Giddy with it. Shoots over Wells. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They lead by 7. Passes it to Aldama. Drummond trying to get himself free. Offensive rebound. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Substitution for
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Huff's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Wells. Deep 2 from Ball. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Ball shooting for might not be textbook, but all that matters is that it's effective.
Pass to Huff. Back to Kennard. The pass to Huff. It's rebounded by Giddy.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
A moment now to check out some numbers for Tyrese Maxey. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Now, here's Kennard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Monk taking 2 shots.
And Monk drops them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant outside. Now Jackson. No scoring in this one. The shot from the low post is good.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
Morant against Monk. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his third assist on the night. Monk with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Morant with the steal. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
The shot's good from Kennard.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Giddey finds ball. Floats one. Giddey no good. Memphis leading by 12. Kennard on the wing. He's covered by Ball. And stolen by Drummond. Will it go? And then Monk with the dunk.
Monk has some bunnies on it. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
Morant passes to Huff. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. Here's Kennard. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. 1:31 left to play here in the first. Black dishes to Drummond. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, he knew the contact was coming. Drummond took it anyway and finished.
Morant kicks to Bagley. He dishes it to Jackson. Here's Bagley. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Black. And he slams it one-handed.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Now, here's Bagley. Kennard for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Right in Kennard's wheelhouse. They set him up perfectly, and he delivered.
To the paint. Drummond trying to get himself free.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Aldama. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Drummond. That one doesn't drop. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
They've got Black. Mobley is out there with Oubre. And then the Drummond, and it's Monk in at the point guard. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for it. You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Oubre with it, now guarded by Wells. The second chance effort, it's blocked. And here's Kennard. Inside. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And one of his strengths, Gallinari attacks in the lane with a purpose.
Stolen by Jackson. Kennard against Oubre. Outside, Bain. Launches it. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Drummond. Over Gallinari. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Drummond.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 12. Here's Wells. Pass to Gallinari. Good D by Drummond.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Bain. He has 6. The pass to Wells. Outside Jackson. From 8. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Bain against Mobley. Count that bucket.
Evan
Now
Mobley.
just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside Jackson. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Gallinari. And Santi Aldama's subbed in for Bain. Here's Tyus. Hasn't made one yet. Maxey passes to Boss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Oubre. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that up.
And Aldama slams it in.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Williams trying to break free. Maxey, no good.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Back to Jackson. There's the dish to Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
And a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay-for-play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally, I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Oubre, good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. That's tipped. Pass to Boss. All sorts of time. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Off's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Santi Aldama. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Now here's Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson passes to Kennard. Pass to Edey. Mobley with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Edey.
Marvin Bagley.
Up top, Maxey. Guarded by Morant.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there, Maxey. It's automatic at the strike.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Maxey hits them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside, Ball. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 11 points.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 12. Pass to Huff. The jump hook. Mobley with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Maxey. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Let's hear it for your Memphis Dancers.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Mobley.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside. And Morant very high on that one.
And the second free throw, good. Giddy with it. He has yet to score. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, Look at that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Poked away. Morant with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, Morant is just a force of nature. Exceedingly difficult to guard him without two.
Grizzlies have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Baines checked in for Memphis. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Here's Maxey, following the basket by John Morant. Here's Giddey. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis leading by 3. In the corner, it's Payne. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Champagnie. Giddey against Jackson. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by Huff.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Here's Giddey. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than John Morant. He explodes off the floor.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Molinari, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Payne kicks to Morant. Outside, Payne unloads. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
There's Ball with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Team foul.
Jackson's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Ball from long range. Sinks the triple. Now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Outside, Bagley. Back to Morant. 3 seconds left, and he knocks down the jumper. Morant's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball